Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for Tuesday of the fourth week of Easter. Today's reading from the Acts of the Apostles shows us how Christianity is really starting to take hold. The Jews are going outside of themselves, and they're sent to Antioch, to the Greeks, and they are preaching the risen Lord. And it says a large number of people was added to the Lord, and it was in Antioch that the disciples were called Christians for the first time. I was struck by the fact that it were outsiders that named them Christians. They didn't come up with the name themselves. They gave such testimony and such witness to Jesus that others said about them, those are the Christians. It reminded me of a great story I used to use when I was preaching parish missions about Mother Teresa of Calcutta, who went around always saving people from the streets of Calcutta, and happened to bring an old man in one day who was near death. He was a Hindu, which didn't mean anything to her, but it meant something to him because he hated Catholics. And every day she cared for him, every day like she cared for anyone, because he was dying and he was in need. And every day she would bathe him, dress his wounds, feed him, and when she finished feeding him, he would spit in her face. I often think how many of us would have gone back for a second time of caring. But she did. She was Mother Teresa. She went back again and again and again, and every day the same thing. Dressed his wounds, bathed him, fed him, and he spat in her face until the last day. The last day they went through the same routine. After she finished feeding him, she was waiting for him to spit in her face, and instead, before he died, he said, "Ma'am, does your God have your face?" He would never have thought to wonder about her God had she been like him. But because she was truly Christian, he came to wonder about her God. That is given to you and I today, my friends. How many people wonder about our God because of us? How many people look at us and say, "Christian, I can tell from the way she acts. I can tell from the way she talks that she believes in something far greater than what we see here." I think the message is important today, especially as we feared this weekend that there could be protests on the churches, Catholic churches of the United States, because of all of the discussion about pro-life and pro-choice and abortion. And I thought to myself, with all of that, even with the threat, Catholics, all of us Catholics, remember, we are Christian. Remember that we are Christian, and it is Christianity that defines what it means to be Catholic. God bless you.